The Krillian slave market reeked of desperation and ammonia. Kevin walked through the crowded bazaar with Diana's small hand clutched tightly in his, her other hand gripping a worn stuffed rabbit. The 7-year-old girl hadn't spoken since her mother died in the mining collapse on Epsilon 7, and Kevin's heart broke a little more each silent day. "Humans," a 4-armed Vexorian merchant called out, his translator implant crackling. "You look for companionship, labor? I have finest specimens from 14 systems." Kevin wanted to keep walking. Everything about this place disgusted him. But Diana tugged his sleeve and pointed at 3 figures huddled in a reinforced cage. 2 Etherian women with iridescent skin that shimmered blue and violet, and 1 Zarathi female whose crystalline features caught the harsh market lights. The merchant noticed his gaze. "Ah, excellent eye. These 3, very special. Battle slaves from the Omega conflict. Trained warriors, but war is over. No one wants soldiers now. I give you good price, 6 credits for all 3. 6 credits. The price of a meal at a decent restaurant." Kevin felt rage building in his chest at the casual dehumanization, but he forced himself to think. These women were sentient beings reduced to merchandise. If he didn't buy them, someone worse would. "I'll take them," he said quietly. The merchant's eyes widened with surprise, then calculating greed. "You want to negotiate up? I can—" 6 credits, now. And their freedom papers, legitimate ones, or I'll report this stall to the Galactic Trade Commission for trafficking violations. Something in Kevin's voice, that particularly human quality of barely restrained violence, made the merchant scramble. Within minutes, the transaction was complete. The 3 women stood before him in the alley outside the market, wary and confused. The taller Etherian, whose designation collar read ZX471, spoke first in heavily accented standard. "You purchase us. For what purpose?" Kevin knelt down to Diana's level, keeping his voice gentle. "Diana needs a mother. I need help. You 3 need freedom and a home. I'm offering both with no strings attached. You can leave whenever you want. I'll give you your papers and enough credits to start over. Or you can stay, help me raise my daughter, and we'll figure it out together." The Zarathi woman, whose crystalline face could barely show expression, made a sound like wind chimes. "Humans are known for tricks, for cruelty." "Some are," Kevin admitted, standing. "Some aliens are too. But I'm not buying wives. I'm not buying slaves. I'm buying your freedom and hoping you'll choose to stay as family." He pulled out the official documents and handed them over. "These are yours. You're free citizens of the Terran Coalition now." The 3 women stared at the papers as if they were written in an alien language, which, in a sense, they were. Freedom was a concept they'd almost forgotten. Diana, still silent, walked up to the 2nd Etherian, smaller with silver-streaked skin, and held out her stuffed rabbit. The woman's eyes, large and dark, welled with something that transcended species. She took the rabbit carefully, cradling it like the precious gift it was. "Your youngling. She trusts." "She lost her mother," Kevin said softly. "She knows what it's like to need someone." That night, in Kevin's modest hab unit on the station's outer ring, the 3 women sat around the table while he prepared food. The act itself seemed to confuse them. A male performing domestic labor? For them? "On Earth," Kevin explained as he served simple pasta, "we believe in something called partnership. Men and women, or any combination of people, work together. Nobody owns anybody." "The Galactic Council says humans are aggressive," ZX471 said carefully. "Dangerous. That you conquer and consume." Kevin laughed, though it was tinged with bitterness. "We are dangerous. We fought our way off a death world where everything tried to kill us. We're pack-bonding persistence hunters who fell in love with domesticating our predators. But the thing about humans? We fight hardest for our family." Over the following weeks, something remarkable happened. The Zorathi woman, who asked to be called Liz, discovered she had a gift for singing. Her crystalline structure produced harmonic frequencies that made Diana smile for the first time in months. The smaller Etherian, now called Sarah, turned out to be brilliant with technology, helping Kevin improve his salvage operations efficiency by 300%. 6471, who chose the name Vera, became Diana's shadow. The warrior who'd fought in 100 battles found her greatest purpose in teaching a small human girl to be brave, to speak again, to laugh. 2 months after the market, Kevin found all 4 of them asleep in Diana's room. His daughter curled between Sarah and Liz, with Vera keeping watch by the door, old instincts dying hard. He didn't wake them. Instead, he sat in the hallway and wept quietly, grateful for the peculiarly human ability to find family in the unlikeliest places. Diana spoke her first words that night, waking from a nightmare. "Mamas," she called out in the dark. "I'm scared." 3 voices answered as one. "We're here, little one. We're here." And Vera, battle-hardened warrior of 1,000 conflicts, felt something she'd never experienced in all her years of slavery. She felt home. The Galactic Council would never understand humans, Kevin thought the next morning as he watched his unconventional family share breakfast. They saw humanity's violence, its aggression, its refusal to submit. But they missed the other side. That humans would burn down 1,000 markets to free the enslaved. That they'd offer family to strangers. That they'd choose love over loneliness even when it didn't make logical sense. 6 credits had bought freedom for 3 alien women. But love, that particularly human brand of stubborn, fierce, protective love, had made them into something more precious than any credit could measure. A family.